Because as guys, we don't know how to dress, right? And it's like a thing, right? Even though guys want to look good, they want to feel good, and no one ever taught us anything about fashion. You know, our moms didn't teach us anything, our girlfriends don't teach us, our fathers growing up didn't teach us a thing. So really there's this void in education, right? Because as guys, we love how to understand how things work, right? And we love to build. We're creative people. We love how to use tools, right? So like our fathers taught us how to use screwdrivers and hammers and nails and all these different things in order to build things. But with fashion, it's kind of like the same thing. We have tools and they're clothing, and we want to put them together, but we really don't know how to even use the tools.
Exactly. So you want to learn how to use the tools so that you can build confidence, right? Because image is really everything, and let's be honest, right? So if you want to gain confidence, this is a tool that you can utilize to do that in the workplace, in your dating life. You know, if you're going out just having fun, meeting people, use your clothes to give you that, you know, confidence level that you want to just help build this attraction factor.
Yeah. So for instance, I had a girlfriend, right? And she worked in the fashion industry. And she literally took my arm and she dragged me. She dragged me from store to store to store. And she said, like, John, this color doesn't go with that color. Or like, these shoes don't go with these pants. And if you literally don't have someone in your life to literally show you exactly how the different pieces work, well, then you honestly have no clue. And so that's what we want to provide. We want to provide education, right? We don't necessarily want to sell you anything. We just want to empower you to understand how to dress, understand how clothes work, colors, the different types of fabrics, the different styles, different cuts. You know, because not everything goes with everything.
That's right.
And I think as guys, we just think, oh, we have shirts, we have pants, we have shoes. Let's just put them together and we'll go out there in the world. And many times it looks like crap, right? It doesn't look good at all.
And, you know, speaking, you mentioned your girlfriend who worked in the fashion industry. So I work with my clients who are single. And when you're single, I mean, who's going to take you and show you how to use these tools, right, with your clothing? Like, who's going to teach you? This is what I do for my single clients. And I teach them how to dress for their body type, what's important color-wise, you know, how that works for different skin tones. And it really doesn't matter your size or height, you know, whether you have an athletic build or you're super slim or maybe you have, you know, a little heavier set body shape. It doesn't matter. When you dress well, you exude confidence. And that's what women are attracted to. So why not use it to your advantage? This is a tool you can use to really, you know, up-level your dating game.
Yeah, and look, as guys, we're very simple, right? We want to do better with our careers, right? We want to make more money. We want power, right? We want people to appreciate us and our worth and what we've accomplished. We also want to do better in our dating lives, right? We want to attract more of the opposite sex, same sex, whatever you're attracted to, right?
Right.
And we want to feel good, right? And so fashion and dressing better and knowing how to dress, you will accomplish all of those things and much more. Think about every business meeting you've ever been in or any interview, right? First impressions matter.
That's right.
And, you know, I'm sure we don't even have to explain it to you guys, but we don't even know how to even understand how to even think about our outfits. Or what if we get invited to a client dinner or after work drinks, you know, how we dress, how we present ourselves, that's so important. And so in order to advance your career and make a good impression on your colleagues, it's not just about your work product, but it's also about your physical appearance, right? And the same thing with dating, right? Dating, you know, all that stuff, relationships. You know, if you dress better, you know, you don't have to go on as many dates. You don't have to like spend as much money.
That's
you know,
right.
You can accomplish all that and more by just having a more attractive appearance.
That's right. Yeah. And when you have a more attractive appearance, and when you have that like confidence using clothes to build your confidence, then you become a magnet for what you want, right? So that's why when you look good, you feel good. And then it radiates out. You start getting compliments, people start to notice you differently. If not, well, then you might be missing out on some opportunities, right? In your professional career, you might get overlooked for that job or that promotion that you wanted just because somebody didn't think that you had the credentials or didn't fit the part. And the same goes in the dating game. You know, if a woman, you might be a great guy, I'm sure that you are, but if you're not stepping it up, then she may not be swiping right on you. So you might want to think about how your appearance affects and your image and what you're putting out there and what you're saying about yourself.
Yeah. And talk to us about your background, right? Your background, all the amazing accomplishments that you've done in order to help these guys out there.
Okay, so my name is Tavia. I am an image consultant. I was a menswear designer for 15 years. I worked at Calvin Klein. Most recently, I worked at Macy's and Nautica, designing men's clothing. And I really saw that, I was helping guys kind of on the side. And then I realized, a lot of men aren't taught how to dress, guys need some guidance. And so I really, decided to take a step out of the corporate world and really venture and create my own business where I help guys, create the image and style that they want people to perceive them as, really how do you enhance that inner you with your outside appearance? And that's what I do for my clients. Yeah.
And look, we're not trying to sell anyone anything, right? We're just trying to provide you with education, the tools, right? So, let's say you're a mechanic, right? And you are opening up a car and you see an engine. And the engine is very complex, lots of different parts, lots of things going on. And in order for you to understand how the car works, you need to understand how all the pieces work together. So you can look at an engine as a mechanic, and because you're just very well trained, you can understand, oh, that screw's loose, or it needs another valve, right? Like something that might seem very complex to someone, oh, my car doesn't work, I have no idea what's going on, might be very simple for a mechanic who has a very trained eye. And that's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to provide you that education, those insights, those tools, such that when you look at yourself and, you might have an impression, oh, this is not quite right. But you don't necessarily know how to fix it, right? Just like a mechanic. You take your car to a mechanic, it's not working, but you have no clue how to fix it, right? But if you had that training, it might take you 5 minutes to fix it. And we want to provide that same training to everyone here. Because trust me, you haven't had that training. No one in your life, including me, obviously it's one of those things where, guys, we don't talk to other guys about fashion, right? It's not like it's not like other guys say, hey, that's a nice shirt, but you should be wearing something else, right? We don't have those conversations. Right. No one taught us growing up how to do it. Even, I went to a top business school, and even there, they didn't even teach us anything. So what are you supposed to do? Go to fashion school? No, that doesn't make sense. Are you supposed to, hire someone full-time to do this for you? No, that doesn't necessarily make sense either. But at the same time, let's just provide you with some training, right? Some education, some basic tools to really open your eyes. And that's what it's all about. And obviously, that's what we're doing here. And, for the price that we're charging, it's really like low. It's pretty much nothing to give you education that you can use for the rest of your life.
That's great. I don't know what else to say.
What else do we miss? Should we talk about
do I need to deal with objections or?
What do you mean objections?
But people are coming to, because I'm just saying normally I have to kind of not sell people, but deal with their, oh, why do I need that? But if they're coming to our site, they know they need it. So I don't, right? So
what are you gonna
need to kind of tackle somebody's oh, why would I need to come learn about fashion?
No, you should absolutely. Let's talk about that.
Yeah?
Whatever you think. Yeah.
Okay. I guess look, this dressing better isn't about something superficial, right? Sometimes, if I'm talking to people and tell them what I do, they may think, oh, I don't want to change who I am. And it's really not about changing who you are. It's about enhancing who you are and really letting people see that inner part of you and not being judged. It's actually the opposite. You want people to really see that real personality and let it shine on the outside. That's what I call your secret weapon. So that's what I help my clients create, their secret weapon. So they can go out and feel confident and feel powerful and feel like, hey, I feel good about what I'm, wearing every day. And so that you can be a magnet and attract more of what you want in life. And that's what I help my clients, and that's what I'll be teaching in the workshop. Like giving you the tools to be able to take away in 2 hours what I teach my clients in, weeks, months. This is something that you can take away, leave the class immediately, and put it into action.
Yeah,
So.
that's a great point. Look, we're not trying to change anyone, right? We're not saying that after taking this, we're going to define you into being like a fashionista, right? What we're trying to do is teach you the tools to enhance what your image already is.
Exactly.
And everyone's got a different sense of style. And that's important, right? We're all individuals. We all see life in different ways. And we all want to communicate who we are. And we want to make connections with other human beings. And so what we're doing here is we're enhancing your ability to do so. We're not saying after taking this, you're going to be metrosexual or something that you're not, or GQ, right? If you literally have that, farmer's look, like, not like crazy beard, plaid shirt, boots, we want to make you even more awesome, right? If you're just a t-shirt and jeans kind of guy, we want to make you look better with a t-shirt and jeans.
Exactly.
Whatever your style is, we want to give you tools to enhance and to bring out and to help you define and showcase who and what you're all about. And that's really what it's about here, because everyone has a different sense of style.
Yeah, totally.
And having tools to understand how your style works and how to do more with it, that is only going to be better for you, and you can use it for the rest of your life.
Exactly. And, sometimes people ask me, hey, shopping and buying clothes is just really expensive. It's a huge expense. But actually, doesn't have to be expensive. Buying clothes that fit well, that fit you and your body type, and that work for you with colors and patterns, that doesn't have to be expensive. Yes, great quality clothes. Yes, you're going to invest in quality clothing when you need to, maybe some investment pieces. But overall, investing in your wardrobe doesn't have to be a huge expense. You can actually do it on a very low budget, and that's what I teach my clients, and I'll be teaching that in the class.
Absolutely. Look, a chef, right, knows that with these specific ingredients, they can accomplish 90% of all dishes, right? You don't have to go crazy to get all these different things, right? Because they know that if they get these sort of ingredients, a defined set of ingredients, they can maximize the amount of dishes that they create and they produce. And so in fashion, it's the same thing, right? Your wardrobe doesn't necessarily have to have a million items, right? Because if you had those certain select items and you know how to choose them, and you know what works with your style and your personality and what you wear going out, that you will enhance the amount of styles and the looks and the breadth of what you can do. And I get all the time like, oh my gosh, John, you've got so many suits, you've got so many options, I always see something new, and I haven't gone shopping for like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Or if I do go shopping, I know exactly that one thing I need to buy. And I'm also one of those people that I don't necessarily have to waste time going to stores, because when I know I need to get something, I know already in my head what I need to get. It's kind of like a chef, They know that they're trying to create a certain dish, and they know it. They might be missing that one ingredient. So they go to the store and buy that one ingredient, and there's no bullshitting around, right? You're not going to spend hours and hours in the grocery store. You just need to get that one ingredient in order to make the dish right. And in fashion, it's the same exact thing. It's just that as guys, we've never even thought that that's even how fashion works.
Exactly. And, really, this isn't just for single men. It's really for any guy who wants to, up-level their style and their image and knows that it's important. And I'll be honest, even if you have a girlfriend or a wife, she still wants you to look good. Just
Absolutely.
like you want her to look good, you want her to look attractive, then she wants the same thing. And clothing is a tool that you can use to do that. Women, we have so many tools. We have hair and makeup and clothing, and we can wear high heels, and we can do different things. We have a little more in our toolkit, I guess you could say. But men, you only have a few things, right? Hair, grooming, clothing. So why not use it?
Yeah, if you're not using those tools, it's kind of crazy, right? They're not using those tools.
Yeah, that's what I'm teaching you.
But talk to us about, you don't necessarily just have to be a guy to buy this, right? Buy, if you're a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Buy this for your male friend, your
Right.
your boyfriend.